All right, while I did flip the chicken over halfway through, I've got out my digital thermometer. I'm going to check them here in a minute. My pasta's probably about done. I'm going to check it by doing a little taste here in a second. But a couple of things I want to touch base with you guys on. First off, some of these play pause it questions are going to be questions I ask you that I don't give you the answer to. These are questions that you honestly, by being in Advanced Foods 2, you should know the answer to. Okay? So don't be shocked. Don't be emailing me complaining about the play posit not giving the answers, because some of the answers you should know, especially if you're in Advanced Foods 2. So first question, I'm going to put this in here. Well, probably not the first question by now, but what should this thermometer go to know my chicken is done? At least, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's at 164 and rising, 165 and rising, 166. I've got in a thick part, tried to stop in the middle of it, 167, it's still rising. So what's the verdict? Do you think my chicken is done? Let's check this one. This one's kind of thick. Oh, look, that went down to 149. So this piece isn't done at all because it's at 149. And check this one. I'm finding a thick part of the chicken. 138, 153, 156, 61, 62, 63. 64. It needs to be close to 170 is what I'm looking for chicken. This one's at about 167. So these are almost. So I'm probably going to give these just a couple of more minutes. Maybe flip them over one more time. Put the lid back on. And check my pasta. I want just one piece. One. All right, I'm going to get a fork. First off, I should be able to, I know you guys can't see, I should be able to cut it easily. Then I'm going to taste it, and if it's not crunchy and not mushy, come on, I could just pick up with my fingers. Not quite done yet. Almost. Almost. All right, we're going to get ready to check that chicken again. Lost my lid holder thingy, my bobber. All right, let's check that chicken. Again, we want it above 165. My dog is right below this camera, sniffing for pieces of food I have supposedly dropped. I will show you the beast in a minute. Beast, if you knock over my camera, I'm going to be ticky. His vacuum cleaner. It's not quite ready yet. Still not ready yet. $167. 168, 169. I just turned the heat up just a tad bit. 170. That one's probably close. $63. Isn't this fun? Watching Miss Delaney check the temperature chicken. 65. Oh my God, I'm getting as impatient as you guys are. Ah. Flip them. Flip them. Flip them. Put the lid back on. Check the pasta. Don't go off my plate. Ah. That's about done. You guys want to meet my dog? Jax, come here. Bubba. Bubba. That's my dog. Say hi, Bubba. Don't stiff my fingers. He's always hungry. That is a 105-pound blue tick coonhound. It's about 4 feet tall. That's the vacuum cleaner that lives in my house. That's my dog. He be the beast. He's always looking for food. Okay. I'm turning the burner off on the noodles. I've got that done. I am going to give 1 more minute on the chicken. Then what's going to happen when the chicken reaches that temperature of 170, I'm going to put it on this plate. Okay, let it cool down, because then we're going to shred it up towards the end to go into the Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to finish up the chicken real quick and get ready to start the Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to pause the video here for just a second, which does not mean get up and go to the bathroom that you won't miss a question. It means I shut my camera down, but that I'm going to merge the videos together. So don't think you all can run away and think, oh my God, this is so boring. Why is Delaney putting us through this? Would you rather have worksheets to do? You want another food project to do? Or do you want to listen to me? I know. Anyway, I will be back. I'll finish up the chicken. Get the pasta's going to go into a colander. I'm going to drain it. Then I'm going to actually put it back in this pan with just a little bit of the pasta water and put a lid on it to keep it warm for when we need it. So I will be back in a few. All right, and we are back. I got the fettuccine drained. It's in this pot with a little bit of pasta water. Set my chicken skillet to the side. Let that cool down. My chicken's on a plate cooling down. So I need a large skillet with high sides. This is the biggest one I've got. I used it the other night when I made the chicken Mexican rice. So it calls for, in a large deep side skillet, melt a 1/2 cup of butter. All right, boys and girls. A 1/2 cup of butter is how many sticks? You guys should know this. There's your question. Over medium heat. So I'm going to get this lit and get it on medium heat. It's about there. And I add my stick of butter. So if you put a stick of butter, very good. You guys should have all known that by now. So you're going to add a stick of butter. We're going to add the garlic and cook it until it's aromatic. Get my spoon out and get that to melt. Then I'm going to add those 3 cloves of garlic that I minced finely. This recipe also calls for 1.5 tablespoons of flour, which I already have measured out, and I did measure it accurately. I did not just dump some in there. It calls for 2 cups of heavy cream. So, heavy cream basically is whipping cream. This is a heavy cream. I have a pint here. If you know your equivalents, how many cups are in a pint? Okay, this is a review. You guys should know this. So you should know that we're going to add this whole container. That's 2 cups right there. It calls for 3/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, which I actually have. There's a half. There's the 1/4 of the grated Parmesan. You guys can't see because my hand's in the way. There's the 1/4, so that's 3/4 of a cup, because you all know. Get this butter to melt. And then we're going to add a little bit more salt to it. So now we are making the Alfredo sauce. Get that to melt. I'm not melting it on high. Why? why not melt butter on high? Because you're in a hurry. Because you will burn your butter. I know some of you have done that before in class. All right. So in goes all that garlic I did. Stir it, stir it, stir it. If you have it too high, your garlic will burn. So that's why I have this on medium. We want it to get aromatic. We want to smell it and not splash it all over the place, Kimberly. If we could have smell-o-vision, you would be smelling garlic. All right, so about 30 seconds, reduce it down to medium-low. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Season with remaining salt and pepper. So actually, I'm going to put the rest of this salt and pepper in there. That goes right in there. So I had a little bit of that salt and pepper I had left over. Then we're going to whisk the flour into the butter. All right, here's another question you guys should all know the answer to because we covered this. When was it? When we made biscuits and gravy, we covered this. What am I making right now? I just added flour into a melted fat. What am I making? That's your question. I'm not telling you the answer. I'm not telling you the answer because you should already know it. Na, 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 na. Cook this for about a minute to get that floury taste out of there. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. Do you see it? Can you see it or is it too dark? I need to do that. Put my light on low, then you don't get the shine. See how that goes. All right, whisk the flour, stirring till no chunks remain, which we don't see in any chunks. I'm just seeing a little bit of the... And then slowly whisk in the cream. Let's stir this up. Not stir it up, shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Slowly. Slowly. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. You guys can't see because my hand's in the way. Here. So that's 2 cups because it's a pint. That's done. All right. Continue to cook till the sauce is steaming with flour and remain slowly. Continue to cook until the sauce is steaming and slightly thickened. So I have this on medium-low. So this is where you have to be patient, just like you had to be patient when we made the gravy in biscuits and gravy. Keep stirring it. It's going to suddenly thicken and it's going to start to steam. So you be patient. So during this time, I love pasta. Can I just tell you? I love pasta. And you know what I was thinking about when we were doing the pasta? I was like, what did I watch over spring break besides the Tiger King? Anyway, we won't even get started on that one. I watched Lady and the Tramp on the Disney Channel, the live version of Lady and the Tramp. And when they're at the restaurant and they're eating spaghetti, when your moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Anyway, pasta, it's a comfort food, don't you think? Anyway, you know I ramble. So let me see how this is doing. Is it getting thick? Slowly but surely, it's getting thick. Check my burner, make sure I've got that on. So continue to cook till it's steaming, slightly thickened. Then we're going to do a 1/2 cup of the Parmesan cheese. Then we'll cover it. And then we'll put more Parmesan cheese in it. So basically I'm also going to When I cover this, I'm going to shred up my chicken and then stir that in there. Top with sliced chicken and drizzle with sauce. They don't even tell you to put the chicken in the sauce. You put it on top of the noodles, then drizzle the sauce over it. And then you're supposed to garnish it with parsley. Well, guess what? I didn't buy parsley. Because you know Delaney, she has to forget something, but it's just a garnish. It's optional. All right, let's see how this is doing. Slowly but surely, you have to be patient. All right, I'm going to pause the video here because I don't want to sit here and ramble for the next 5 to 10 minutes until this gets done. I will pause and I will come back when this is thickened and I will show you how it is thickened. All right, I am back. You can see it's bubbling just a little bit. It didn't take but maybe a minute after I shut the camera off. It's bubbling, but I'm continuing to stir it, and it has gotten thickened, and this is another one of those things that's going to thicken as it cools down. So now I'm going to whisk in a ½ cup of Parmesan cheese. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. Wish you guys could smell this. Smells really good. Okay, look at that. Oh, that looks really good. That looks really, really good. I'm actually going to turn the heat off, give it just a taste. Ah! Okay. Says to put a lid on it, let it sit. I'm going to slice up the chicken, and then I will show you how we plate this. So easy peasy. Bring this over here. Something like that. Get another cutting board out. Okay, slice it up into strips. There goes a piece on the floor. Where's my vacuum cleaner? Jax is tired. He had a long day today. All right, cut this into strips. In fact, I'm going to cut this a little smaller because I don't like big chunks of chicken. Oh, you're awake. You're awake, beast. There's a piece of chicken on the floor. Yeah, I know. Can you see him? He's sniffing. He's right there. Get on him. You guys really need to make this for your family. Okay. So, I will show you how we plate this wonderful dish. Get a plate out. I'm going to put some noodles on here. When the world hits your eye, I cannot find my spaghetti fork. There it is. Okay, stirring the noodles up because I had it sitting in some of that water. But it's draining. Okay, looky there. Hold on, let me get this thing turned up so that you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Jackson, dog, if you knock over my camera. All right, here's the sauce. Stir, stir, stir. Okay. I'm going to put some chicken on this plate. Like this. Can you see? Do you see? Put some chicken on it. See? I know there's a lot of light in here. All right, see? I put chicken. I'm going to spoon the sauce over it. And that's how they do it at Olive Garden. Now I'm going to put some more Parmesan cheese on there because you can't have enough Parmesan cheese. All right, that's what's for supper at the Delaney household. TJ, get your butt down here for dinner. All right, that's it. Enjoy. Next week is Chicken Week. So, America, we be cooking.